Hi, my name is Matt, and today we're going to go over 4.4 video notes. Before I start on question 2, I would like you to try number 1 to see how much you know. When vertical and horizontal lines are perpendicular, they have opposite reciprocals. Non-vertical lines are perpendicular if and only if their slopes are negative reciprocals. Pause the video and try number 1. Okay, let's see how you did. You should have gotten y is equal to negative 1/2 x plus 2. Now I will go over number 2 with you. Okay, first you should make the number into a fraction, but because it's already a fraction, we don't need to do that. So he will now just make the number a negative reciprocal, which is negative 4/1 x plus 3, which equals y is equal to negative 4x plus 3. And that's your answer. To check your answer, all you have to do is multiply the first number, 1/4, times the last number you get, which is negative 4/1, which equals negative 4/4, which then equals negative 1. Now I'll go over number 3 with you. Number 3 says, determine which lines, if any, are perpendicular. So we will be using the y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1 in order to find the slope. Okay, so we will plug in y sub 2, which is 1, minus y sub 1, which is 4, over x sub 2, which is 1, minus negative 2, which makes it plus 2, x sub 1, which then equals negative 3/3, which equals negative 1. And there's your slope. Now you can plug your slope in and to figure out what b is, we will plug in y and x. We'll use this point since it looks easier. X is 1, so we do, or y is 1, so we'll do 1 is equal to negative 1 x, which is 1 as well, plus b, which can then be simplified to 1 is equal to negative 1 plus b, which is, and then plus 1 on both sides, cross that out. 2 is equal to b. And so a is y is equal to negative 1x plus 2. Letter B. So plug in 4 minus 1 over 4 minus 2, which is 3/2, which is the least it can be simplified. So it is y is equal to 3/2x plus b. Plug in y and x. We'll use 2 and 1. So 1 is equal to 3/2 times 2 plus b. Now we can simplify 3 over 2 times 2, which is 1 is equal to 3 plus b. Then we minus 3 on both sides, and it's 2. Negative 2 is equal to b. So now we just plug in b. Y is equal to 3 over 2x minus 2. Now we will do c. So we plug it in. 4 plus 2 over negative 1 minus 1. That equals 6 over negative 2, which is put into negative 3. Now we can plug in the numbers. We'll use 1 and negative 2. So negative 2 is equal to negative 3 times 1 plus b. That's negative 2 is equal to negative 3 plus b. Then we add 3 on both sides, and we get 1 is equal to b. So now we can plug that in. Y is equal to negative 3x plus 1. And that's your third answer. So, now we need to figure out if any are perpendicular. So, I guess we can just start with this one. The negative reciprocal would be, so that would be negative 1 over 1, which would then be 1 over 1, so it'd just be 1. None of those match with 1, so none are perpendicular with that. Let's try this one. So that is 3 over 2, which makes it negative 2 over 3. That doesn't match up with either of these either, so that means that there's no solution. And that's your answer. Number 4 is a you try, so
just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it!
okay, let's see how you did. You should have gotten no solution as your answer. Okay, now we're gonna do number 5. It's the same thing as the last 2 questions. We will determine which lines, if any, are perpendicular. And so, we don't really have to do anything with A, since we're trying to put it in that exact form. So, I guess we'll start with B. So, what we're gonna do is write it over here again. 3y is equal to 4x minus 3. And then we take 3, divide it by negative 3, and divide the other side by negative 3. So you should get y is equal to negative 4/3 x plus 1. Now we can do C. For C, it's the exact same thing. 4y is equal to negative 3x plus 9. Divide this side by 4. Crosses out. Divide this by 4 and this before it. And that'll be y is equal to negative 3 over 4x plus 9 over 4. Okay, so right now we'll just write down the A equation. It's equal to 3 over 4 x plus 1. The opposite reciprocal of this would be positive 4 thirds. This would be negative 4 thirds. And this would be positive 3 fourths. It looks like this matches this, and this matches this. So these are perpendicular. To write that A and B are perpendicular, all you have to do is A, a vertical line and a horizontal line, and B. A is perpendicular to B. Number 6 is a U try, so just go and do it. I'm not gonna hit you with a meme this time. Okay, let's see how you did. You should have gotten B is perpendicular to C as your answer. It's blooper time, boys.
Perpendicular.
Perpendicular. Fine. I can't. Subscribe, kids.
Nice, Matt.
Determine which lines, if any, are perpendicular.
Off for. Just
I'm trying to reload it.
For frack's sake!
No.
I'm sorry.